Here we are. Now, we're off to get up close and personal with the big cats. Now, Mark, you're being very good to us here today at Marwell. We're going off to see the tigers being fed shortly, aren't we?
Yes, yep.
Can you tell us a bit about that family?
Yeah, we've got 6 Amur tigers, formerly known as Siberian tigers.
Ah.
The oldest that we've got is a male called Ivan. He was born here. He's now 14 years old. He's actually the last of our sort of original family tree of tigers that started in '72 with his great-great-grandparents. Because he's the last animal of that line, we also brought in a new breeding pair about 3 or 4 years ago. Gamin is a male that came from France, and Yenna is the female that came from Belgium. And they've bred twice since. The first single cub that they had is called Zamba. He's now nearly 3 years old. And the second litter, there's 2, a brother and sister, Ilya and Nika, that are now coming up for 2 years old.
Right. And I see, was it Ivan? Did you say?
Yeah.
Ivan? He's got arthritis, according to the sign.
A male tiger is a big, heavy animal, and
Yeah.
they only tend to get to about between 10 and 12 years old in the wild. So he is pushing
well.
it. I mean, he's
Yeah.
doing well. We wouldn't normally in captivity expect tigers to live a few more years, and we have lost tigers in the past that have been sort of upwards of 18, 20 years.
Right.
But at 14 years and a big cat, he's obviously
huge.
a heavy animal, and it takes its toll. So arthritis is.
And how do you
always
treat a
expected.
cat with arthritis? I mean,
Well, yeah, all we can do really, we do put antibiotics and anti-inflammatories in his meat, and he does pretty well on it. I think he's quite comfortable.
right, he's lovely. And he's kept separate from the others, presumably because he's the big male.
Well, he's actually in with Zamba, which is the firstborn of our breeding pair. And where Ivan is now a retired male, he's not quite the dominant cat that he used to be, and Zamba's still quite a small male. There's not so much of a competition between them, so they do tolerate each other.
Right, so
This
there's
will
no
not-
fisticuffs.
No, this will not last forever, because when Zamba becomes a mature age, then he will want to stamp his dominance. But certainly at the moment it works quite
Will he
nicely.
be left with the problem then of having to move?
Well, he'll either have to be moved into a different enclosure, or he might even be required in the breeding programme to go to another
Right.
collection.
Oh, I see. Oh. So when you feed them, what kind of diet would they have here?
Generally, it's any red meat that might be either beef or horse meat. Occasionally, we'll feed them a whole carcass feed, which might be something like rabbit, deer, or chicken.
Right. And how much of that would they get through in one sitting?
With the red meat, certainly a male tiger might have 15 to 20 kilos of red
Really?
meat a day.
And you do the thing where you starve them for a day as well? You do that with all
they
the
have
carnivores?
all the large carnivores
Yeah.
will have 1 or 2 starved days a week.
Exciting. Can't wait. Well, let's go and see it.